Hi, Stitchy friends. It's January. Happy New Year. I haven't been on my Flosstube for a couple months, but I'm back. I don't have a whole lot to show you or tell you today, just what I've been working on and what my plans are for this new year. I've been pretty busy. I think when I made my last Flosstube, I had just started working at the local grocery store here in town called the Mercantile, but we just call it the Merc. And I work 20 hours a week, so 2 full-time days and a half-time part-time 4-hour day. And so I've been pretty busy with that. And then, of course, the holidays came, and I've been busy stitching on a lot of Christmas projects through November and December. And so I just wanted to show you my progress on what I've been working on and tell you a little bit about my plans for this upcoming year. So I had a lot of new starts, but I had one start and finish for November and December. And I think I finished this like New Year's Eve, just before, anyway, doesn't matter. And so this is my, for unto us a son is given. And I apologize, but I haven't ironed anything. I just thought I'm making this video. So this is on 28 count Lugana, opalescent white. And this is by joyfulexpressions.us. And I don't know, I seem to never center my things very well. It goes really close down to the bottom, but that's okay. It's going to be framed and in a frame. So, but that was a start and finish. I used all the called for flosses. I'll link the website in my notes at the bottom. So that was a start and finish. I don't know where to put these. Okay, I'll put it right there. All right. Let's see. The other starts that I had and high hopes for. Well, one was my 12 Days of Christmas, but I didn't work on that at all because I started a bunch of newer ones. And I'm a little stalled on that one, I think, right now because it faded. I didn't know that it was in direct sunlight, and maybe it wasn't, but even just in the daylight, it faded part of it. So kind of took a little bit of the excitement of working on it away. But I do plan to work on it more, but I'll show you the other projects that I started for Christmas. All right. This one's called For Christmas Weave To, and this is by Jardin Prive. And it's really cute, and it only uses 3 colors. Like there's like a charcoal, like a dark gray, red, and white. So, and it's like a countdown, an advent up to Christmas. And I've done this on a 16 count brown Aida. And this is as far as I got. Just a little bit. And I'm thinking down here again that I'm going to be really close to the bottom till I finish that. So, but that's all I got done on that one. It was kind of nice working on something that just had a couple colors. So that's my progress on that one. I started that one on October 29th. Anyway, and this one, I like this one because it has these buttons, or these wooden buttons that get sewn onto the fabric. And they're really cute. I really like them. These are from the Bee Company, but this one's going to be retired. Maybe I'll work on it during one of my 25th to the 30th or 31st. I usually work on Christmas projects from the 25th to the end of the month. But one just got to start. another new start that I had was a sew along. And this is by Sage Butterfly Designs. I had heard about this from the Vintage Stitcher. And so it was free, and so I downloaded it. This is, oh, if I can do that. Okay. This is what it looks like. It was a very nice pattern. I just used a piece of 14 count Aida from Stash, and this is how far I got on that. I changed almost all the floss colors to ones that better suit my color palette here at home. So that was a sewing along that I started, and I've got a couple of those now that were a start, but not quite a finish. Another new project that I started is this one called Little Bits of Christmas by the Drawn Thread. And you can make all of them in these small, each vignette, or you can put them together. And that's what I did. I'm sewing this one here. And this is in 3 colors as well. Well, no, it's got a few other colors, but I'm doing this on a raw linen. I don't know, it's pretty porous. And so I use 3 strands of floss for my stitching over 2 threads. And this is, I would say, 85 to 90% done. So this is probably one that I'll finish up on my end of the month Christmas. I really liked working on this one. So, and I did change some of the floss colors, but anyway, so that's Little Bits of Christmas. The other thing that I was working on, which I think I broke out and showed you, is my needlepoint Christmas stocking that I was making for my granddaughter. Let's see, she'll be 18 in February. So it's probably 17 years ago that I started this for her, but now it's just going to be for me. So I'm going to finish it. I've worked on it some. I did some of the blue on the edges and some more of his scarf. So I just, plug along at him as time permits, or if I just feel like, putting in a little bit of time on him before I work on my cross stitch in the evening. So I'll keep working on him through the winter. Another new start, and I started this one's not Christmas, but I started it on December 23rd. It is called If Any of You Lack Wisdom, and it's by Yvette Ungrick. She lives in Utah. And I saw this pattern from Handwork Maniacs, one of her floss tubes. And here it is. If any of you lack wisdom. That's my phone. Just ignore my phone. Hold on. Yep, that was Shirley. She's like, am I in your video today? And I said, well, you will be now because you just called in the middle of me taping it. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes, if any of you lack wisdom. So I started that. It'll probably be a gift for my husband. And it's kind of hard to see too much of it right now. I've done a lot of the yellows and the white. So I've been working on that. I have been using these cards, these project trackers by S. Ward Designs. So I like having these in here because it tells me whose project it is, what fabric I'm using, and then you can either color in the squares or whatever, but I just come in here and put an X on the days that I've used it, or worked on it. So that'll be helpful because then I can see how long and how often I've worked on a project. So this was 2022 and this is 23, and it's like a 5-year keeper. If it takes me that long, so till 2026. But anyway, so that's if any of you lack wisdom. As far as haul, I've gotten different things at different times. I did order 2 new quilt patterns from Missouri Star, but I think I've already put them in my quilting folder, so I don't have those to show you. But I do have 1 or 2. I went on Erica Arndt's page. Erica made, and she had the classic Stitchy ornament pattern. So it's 12 different quilt block patterns, and I'll highlight it in my notes. And this is all I printed out from it so far. But I do have a piece of Ada that I'm going to use. I'm not putting mine in, I'm going to be not making little ornaments like this with it. I think I'm going to put mine in little square ornaments that my son made for me with his laser cutting business. And my plan is to maybe do 1 of these a month. I haven't started. But they're quick enough that I think I could probably just do 1 a month this year. Another thing I got from a friend's, she's on the Facebook page, cross-stitching friend that I made, is Cross Stitcher's Christmas Tree, and this is by Climbing Goat Designs. And this was a PDF download that I got. But it's got floss and scissors and all kinds of cute little things there. So that's something new that I bought. I'm not going to be starting that anytime soon, but I bought that. Oh, let's see. Also from Climbing Goat Designs is this Spots Boho Rainbow. I got this because I am going to make this in the colors of my granddaughter Evie's room. Her mom had asked me about making something similar to this. This is not a very good picture, but I took a picture when I was there this summer of Evie's curtains. These are her curtains in her bedroom, and the color is kind of purplized on here, but I'm going to make this up using the curtain colors, and it's like a red and a blue, like a burgundy, a dark green, a mustard color, and a grayish blue and black. So I'm going to make that at some point for my granddaughter Evie. She's 2.5. And let's see, what else? Oh, I've been working on my temperature butterflies. Hold on a second. Right over here. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. I did write down all the highs. I've been working on this since near the end of December and into January. So this is Temperature Butterflies by the Stitchin Mommy. And this is the high temperature every day. Each butterfly represents a month. And I'm almost done stitching the last month's outline. And then I can finish stitching that. So I'm going to keep working on that. There's lots of things I want to start, but I'm finding that knowing that I have lots of whips, works in progress, that aren't really getting worked on very often, I don't want to start anything new. I'm not a monogamous stitcher, obviously. I have multi-projects. hold on. Okay, I'm back again. I've been getting a lot of phone calls this evening. Who'd have thought? Anyway, so I'm going to finish up my temperature butterflies because I don't want a ton of undone projects. So I either need to do more stitching or starting new things. But that being said, the next thing I'm going to start, and I have it all kitted up, is this ABCs of Aging Artfully by Lizzie Kate. And this is what it looks like. And I have changed almost all the colors to better suit my color scheme, and because I didn't have those other colors. And I think what I'm going to do with this one is just do 2 letters a month. So like January will be A and B and whatever it says. February will be C and D. And so I can just keep working on this one. It shouldn't take very long because it's, you know, it's just letters, right? So that's my goal. These are the colors that I'm using. So I've got Collards Green by Weeks Dye Works, and also for the red, I'm using Weeks Dye Works Baked Apple. And for the lettering, I'm using Molasses by Weeks Dye Work. And then I have a gold and a blue, a darker blue, and an off-white. So I'm going to start that. I have a 16 count Ada Fiddler's cloth. And so maybe we'll start that this evening when I sit down later. So that's going to be the ABCs. I'm going to start that one. I'm going to keep working on my other ones. My goal this year, because I never finished any or even started any of my Prairie Schooler Santas, I got the ones for the years that my children were born. And this year, on their birth month, I'm going to start. From here I have 87 and 96. Don't know which ones are which. And then I have 84, 89, and 91. So all 3 of those I'm going to be making. I've got 2 that are born in June. So I'm going to start one of them in May and one of them in June. And then I've got 2 that are in September. So I'm going to start one in August and one in September. And then I have February and October. I'm missing somebody. June, July, oh, and one in July. So I'll be doing that. So that's my goal this year, is to start on their Santa ornament the month of their birth. And let's see. That's all I've got for what's going to be new starts. I just wanted to show you too, a friend of mine for Christmas, woo, close up and personal, gave me this book, 999 Fabulous Cross Stitch Patterns. I'm having a good time looking through that and looking at beautiful different things. That was very thoughtful of my friend Cynthia. And so that brings me to my freebies. There's a site that I just found. It's www.sullivansfloss.com. Anyway, it's Sullivan's USA, and they have all kinds of free charts. This one's called Autumn Quilt, but I might do it in shades of, you know, some kind of malted red. It doesn't have to be for fall, right? I think that's just an adorable little stitch there. And then another one they had that I downloaded that was free is this Faith, Hope, Peace, Love fall stitch. So I'll put their information down at the bottom, but that's just a free site. I mean, not a free site, but they have free patterns that you can get. Another one that I think is really cute, but I don't know when I'll work on this, is the Snow Angel by Twin Peak Primitives. Isn't he cute? He's just the cutest. So, Nerdan Canber designed him. So anyway, that's another freebie I'll mention down below. And this one, Melissa Vandergriff from Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting, has this one that's called Winter Haul, and it's just a cute little snowman pulling another snowman in the wagon. So her charts are always free. So that's Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting.blogspot.com. So I'll mention that down in my notes too. So I want to thank you for stopping by. I'm happy to share what I'm working on with you. And I hope to get a little more stitching in this year. I have to work it around, of course, my new work schedule. So, but let's see, it's the middle of January almost now. So I've decided that I'm going to change the day that I film my floss tubes to Wednesday, because I don't work on Wednesday. And so like the first Wednesday of the month is when I plan to come back and share with you what I've been working on the rest of January. So I hope you stay warm, that you're safe, and that you're well. And I will see you next month. Take care.